Good morning. My name is James Sparrow, and this is the Roadshow Plus event brought to you by Calcalist and Poalim Tech. I'm joined now with Itay Gissin, the CEO of MagniLearn. Itay, hi.
Hi, morning.
Thank you for taking the time today.
Sure, thank you.
What can you tell me a bit about your company and what you folks do, please?
Start by the personal experience. Just following my morning routine, driving my daughter to school, like I do every day. Watching her, slowing herself down from the apps that has her music, her AI, learning languages, and slowing herself down to the level of the class, of spending 8 hours on the same books, the same curriculum, and normally boring experience. So basically, this is what we set out to change at MagniLearn, developing an AI-based personalized learning platform and changing the system from within. It's based on 12 years of research in the distinguished NLP lab in Hebrew University by Professor Ari Rappaport and Dr. Lana Tokus, our founders. Basically researching how the brain works, how people learn, specifically how they learn languages, and basically developing a platform centered around a personal knowledge map. Personal knowledge map is where we track what you know already, what your weaknesses are, where you're strong at, and basically developing a personalized course that is 40-50% more efficient and faster in terms of coverage of curriculum and knowledge.
Okay, wonderful. That sounds great. Is that in the classroom or is that outside the classroom?
It's both. It starts in the classroom, but not only. It's not a K-12 solution. It's mainly geared to adult segments with private schools like Berlitz and Wall Street English and corporate and high schools in general. But after 2 years of selling directly to schools and districts, we realized that our go-to-market should be faster as a startup that needs to grow. And we basically now work with the top textbook publishers globally as a SaaS component in their solution, powered by MagniLearn. We actually serve the personalized courses to their students. So we have a global deal with Macmillan. We have a global deal with Express Publishing and in advanced talks with others, companies that are worth billions, but are in distress and are in the midst of a digital transformation that is critical to their success. And we actually serve as their personalization AI engine in a B2B2C model. So we actually serve the course. We get a SaaS fee per student annually, and we're able to upsell on this course as well.
Okay, amazing. Thank you. So is this the future then of education, just this AI personalization tool? It seems that education is the latest sector to be kind of revolutionized by AI. What can you tell me about the role it may play going forward?
Yeah, I think it's one of the areas where AI can actually make a difference and become a huge game changer. Before AI replaces us, it will help us, learn faster. And there are specific restrictions, specific requirements in the education space, regulation, which makes us a vertical AI solution that is defensible. It's defensible because we have access to unique data, unique student data in the process of learning, and we have specific expertise in how to teach languages. And there are restrictions and regulations where the publishers and the schools do not want to use generative AI, which might be 80% of the time fantastic and 20% of the time just spitting out rubbish. So we've developed a solution that is tailored around the education space and how you learn a language.
I love that. So what are their responses to it? How have they found it?
First, in terms of efficiency and coverage of curricula, we have amazing results from Korea and Japan, our first markets. We're in the market for 2 years now in Korea, Japan, Israel. We're now launching in Latin America. and Saudi Arabia. So it's a global rollout with our partners. Students love it. I mean, the adult segment is a bit different than the K-12. You know, it's more around actually learning efficiently and becoming proficient in the language and less about gamification. But we start with seventh grade, and there, you know, the gamification element is important as well. You know, they have their apps on their phones, you know, Duolingo, Mondly. There are B2C players, but there are not a lot of B2B or B2B2C players that are changing the system from within.
Well, that sounds amazing. Itai, thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
the time, and I look forward to seeing how it all goes.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks.